Hey guys, thanks for tuning in for another video. I am super duper can't say it enough times, excited about this video. It's something that I never thought I would get, and I debated it for months. And I had one of the old practice hands, one of those they're kind of brown, and the fingers are about this freaking big around, and I tried so hard. I never could get any tips to fit it, and I thought that I was the problem, but I really don't think I was. I think it was just the hand. But and I looked at hands on like Amazon and stuff like that, you know, cheaper ones. And I just went back and forth, and just debated. And finally, I just sprung for the Red Iguana. And I'm so happy that I did. I'm so excited. So, I'm going to pop this little box open. Show you guys what she looks like. Inside, it's kind of got like a marble looking top there. And it says, "Thank you for choosing our Red Iguana silicone practice hand. We appreciate your support and can't wait to see your creations." And then they threw in this little thank you for your order. It says use code HELLO5 with your next order for 5% off. I'm not going to use that code, so if one of you guys out there want to try it, go ahead. It's HELLO5. You'll get 5% off. Tag us in your post and use hashtag Red Iguana Nails, hashtag Red Iguana Fam to be featured. I guess they have an Instagram and a Facebook and of course their website. And then on the back is some instructions and, you know, how to use it, as well as some precautions so you don't tear it up. So I'm not going to sit and read over all those to you guys, but I will put it right here for a second in case you want to pause the video and read it for yourself. So it was packaged in this little paper, of course. I just now noticed this, but on the front of the box it says, "Your perfect model is here." Alrighty, so it's all wrapped up. Sorry for the noise. I hate that noise when I'm watching videos, but I just gotta do it real quick. Sorry about that.
Many barricades, yet we are all capable of finding the strength within to reach our goals. Thank you all for coming here, and a special thanks to somebody who completely changed my life.
It says proudly made in Los Angeles from Best Silicone made in California, USA, 100% handmade. So that's kind of neat, which I kind of thought that might be the case, because when I was ordering it online, I had to click this little box that said I wouldn't open up a dispute against them because it could take like 2 to 4 weeks because each one was made when you ordered it and yada yada. So there she is. And guys, what? So it comes in a little drawstring baggie. And from what I read, my understanding, Red Iguana is owned by a lady named April Ryan. And these Red Iguana hands are a replica of her actual hand. So I thought that was kind of neat. Plus, you know, if you're using a replica of a woman's actual hand, then you're going to come closer to having the actual correct size fingers. So, I thought that was a pretty good thing. This, they give you the bracelet and the ring as a free gift. Those are included with every order unless they happen to run out of stock, which they usually do not. But those are a free gift in every order. Very kind of them to throw that in there for everyone. This is very realistic looking. Has the knuckles there, as you can see. I mean, this is extremely realistic looking.
My community. This is our community.
I will say this lady must have had pretty long fingers. If you look at the comparison there from how long my finger is to how long this model hand is, the fingers are pretty long. Even the thumb, you know, well, the thumb's not as long. It's a little bit fat, but you know, as far as length of fingers, they're pretty long fingers, but the actual nail bed, which is the most important, you know, is pretty true to size for, you know, what an average person would be. I showed this hand to, you know, my family, and they all was very impressed with it. And of course, they don't know anything about this kind of stuff, but they were very impressed with it and how realistic it looked. I got the one, the skin tone. I think there's 6 or 7 or 8 different skin tones you can choose from. The one I chose was Liza. I thought it was, you know, pretty close. So, that's what this end looks like right here. And you can buy the clips that hold it like that. They are sold separately. I am just very, very impressed with this hand. So far, it has not gotten, like, you know, dirty or anything. You know, I've had a couple hairs get stuck to it. They wipe off fairly easily. You know, it is silicone, so things like glitters and hairs and stuff, dust even, are going to stick a little bit to it. The instructions said just wash it off in water. You can even use some soap if you need to. You can soak the fingers in acetone. It wouldn't hurt it. I got the posable one. It has some kind of wiring inside, but it says to not put it in any unnatural positions because that can break the wire. It also says to be careful at the tip of the finger here, and if I press right here, I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but I can feel the wire it's right there. So if I was to pull up too much on this, that wire would come through that finger. So, you know, you invest in this, you pay a lot of money for this, you need to treat it very kindly and carefully and respectfully. You want it to last. So I was just extremely impressed with this. Let's see. On the little finger stand there. Very nice. That is really awesome. Got my little finger stand here. Just put her up there on it. Look at that. Perfect. And I'm not even using the little clippy thing to hold it. I didn't buy the little clippy thing. I didn't think I would want to use it. I figured I was going to use, like, you know, my little hand rest here or something like that. I didn't figure I'd have too much of a hard time with it. And I still don't think I will. Like, put it up there and, you know, just kind of put these fingers out of the way here a little bit. Don't break them, though. And then just, if you're working on this one, per se, just get a hold of it. There you go. Just work away on it. Let me back that up a little bit. There we go. Just kind of, you know, do your work right there. And then go to the next one. I don't think it would be too hard. So I didn't feel the need to get the little stand that you can buy separately. I don't remember how much the little stand was. I don't think it was too much. Okay. When you buy the hand, this is all that comes, is the hand, and then of course the free jewelry that they give you. So the tips, you have to buy the little packet, think it's called a tip replacement package or replacement nail pack or something like that. And when you buy that, I'll show you what all you get in that. One thing you get is this primer for silicone practice hand. This you paint on the nail beds, and it says to get a little bit up underneath the cuticle too. And you wait, I think 30 seconds, and then you will put on a dab, just a little dab of the Gorilla Glue. And you can get this in either, I think it was 3-gram bottle or a 15-gram bottle. I just went ahead and got the bigger one. I think it was like $4 more, so I just went ahead and got the bigger one. And then it comes with the tips. Okay, that's what it will be listed as on their website, is full hand replacement tips. And that will get you the primer and the glue and the tips. So the tips are labeled. We have pinky, ring, pointer, middle, and thumb. And it is listed somewhere. I might have to go back to the website and look at it. And I need to write it down, honestly, so I will have it. But these tips, they tell you what size she is, or you could always just measure it out, I guess. I remember that the pinky was an 8, because I'm also an 8 on my pinky. But I don't remember what the other numbers were. I think they were like, 4 and 5 for these, and I think the thumb was a 1 or something like that. Because here they just list them as, thumb. They don't say it's a 0 or anything. So if you're wanting to use some tips that you already have at your house or something, which you totally can, you would want to know her exact sizes. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that or not. Can you? Probably not, because I can barely see it. But there is a T right here on the tip. I hope that shows up. But yes, there is a T right there. So you can't mess that up. T, thumb. So what it said to do after you put the primer on there and your little dab of glue, you're going to take this tip and you're going to put it as far back into that cuticle as you possibly can, and it should stop about right, and you can feel it. It's pretty good distance back there, and I think it would honestly stay pretty well like that. Barely puts it past, so that's going to be just about the same as a natural nail. Let's see. I want to see how it does as far as filing, like if you're holding it like you would if you were actually doing it on somebody. It could probably benefit from being glued down, but it's not severely wiggly. Here, show you guys. See, it's not severely wiggly. It does wiggle just a little bit. And of course, if you were getting more rough with it, it's going to be more, but, so it would definitely benefit from being glued down, but it's not a necessity. Oh, I can tell right now the dust is going to be a problem. Okay, so there's the thumb. Next, we got our middle finger.
Next question.
And it has an M on it. That's good. Same thing, you're just going to put it back in there as far as it'll go. Now don't push too far. You don't want to be aggressive with it, because it absolutely can rip through the silicone.
think her family deserves to know what happened to her.
And there should be 50 of each nail in the packs, the little refill packs. So you got at least 50 practices out of this little pack of nails. But like I said, I honestly, I mean, I'm going to use these, of course, because I bought them. But after this, I would probably just go with some tips that I already have at home. This one has, okay, your pointer finger has an I on it, which I'm assuming stands for index. So you just push that back in there. It goes in very, very nicely. Next, we got our ring finger.
Somebody out there knows something.
And it has an R on it. And just slide it in there. Very nice. And last, we have our little pinky. And of course, it has a P on it. They do have those little tabs on them that all, you know, plastic nails have on them. So that's all I'm doing here pretty much. I'm just filing off that little plastic tab. Be careful not to file on your actual silicone hand, because all these nails except the thumb and the middle finger, they go pretty much down to the nub. The middle finger and the thumb, they seem to go out just a little bit longer. And of course, these are to represent your natural nails. And you have to be careful about ripping these things out of here. You don't want to rip the cuticle. You don't want to rip through the silicone. You know, you pay this much for something. You want to take care of it. You want to be careful with it. Treat it with kindness and respect, and it should last you a good long while. They said there is this stuff called Silpoxy, S-I-L-P-O-X-Y, and that's something that you can use to fix this. See, if you look right here, and I've pushed that middle finger down as far as it'll go. I've also pushed the thumb down as far as it will go, but as you can see, these fingers pretty much go straight down to the nub. The middle finger and the thumb go just slightly past. Not a big deal, you know, no different than a variation of what a person would have, that, you know, a client would have, so, in their natural nails. The Silpoxy, you can order it off the Red Iguana site, but you can also order it off just Amazon. I think they have it at most craft stores, at Walmart, you know, stuff like that. But the Silpoxy is what you would use to repair this if you were to accidentally rip it. If you were to rip a cuticle, you would just take a little dot of the Silpoxy, put it on there, you know, hold that together, let it bond. You'd hold it together probably, you know, 4 or 5 minutes, and then wait 24 hours, and it should be completely fixed. You can also use it on the nail beds. So that stuff is beneficial. I did not order any, but I'm probably gonna, because I'm sure it's bound to happen at some point that I end up damaging this thing. I'm gonna try my best not to, but I'm sure it is bound and determined to happen at some point. Okay, so I've ordered this as well. This is the Red Iguana Cuticle Oil. it says it's Red Iguana Luxury 24 karat cuticle oil, gives you healthy, strong, and beautiful nails you'll be proud of for life. It says it's natural, vegan-friendly ingredients. It has vitamin E, jojoba oil, sweet almond oil, and 24 karat golden flakes. It's a non-greasy formula. Absorbs quickly. It says it has a combination of mild peach, lemon, pineapple, and lavender. It is very nice looking. And it has a very nice smell. You can see all those little gold flakes down there. They've kind of settled. But I just give them a good little shake. Look at that. So cool. So nice. You'd definitely be able to impress your clients with that. And usually stuff like this, like when you know, suck it up in a little dropper, you wouldn't actually get any of the gold flakes up in there. But I have squeezed out and pulled back up probably about 10 droppers full. And each time it has been so good with having gold flakes up in it. Of course, you need to give it a little shake after you've had it sitting for a while. It's very luxurious. Like I said, very nice smell to it. It's good stuff. I'm very impressed with it. It does absorb quickly and nicely and evenly. Has a really nice smell. Mostly what I smell is the peach and the lavender. They're kind of the primary scents. Yeah, definitely the peach and the lavender. So this is everything I got from Red Iguana. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention that. You know, it said on the website, don't open a dispute against them. You had to sign a little agreement saying that you weren't gonna, because it can take 2 to 4 weeks to get your package and yada yada yada. I ordered this. It shipped the very next day and was at my house the very next day after that. I was like, whoa, holy smokes. So I was fully expecting to wait a couple weeks, maybe even a month on this thing to come, but I had it in 2 days after ordering it. I was extremely impressed with that. But don't get your panties in a bunch if it takes longer than that to come, because they do state on their website that it, you know, expect it to be a minute. So that's everything I got. If you have any questions, feel free to leave me a message. I'll try to help you out any way I can. If there's anything you want me to show you on the hand or how something works with the hand, you know, just leave a message. I'll do the best I can to show you guys that. And next, I think I'm going to do my, what is it, August Sparkle & Co bag. So come back for that video, and I'll see you in the next one.